Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about easiest of the plot in statistics, that is called the dot plot. Before I tell you something about the dot plot, let's review what we have seen so far in this course. We have seen the first graph we have seen in this course is something called the pie chart. Let's recall. Number one, it was a pie chart we learned already. Secondly, we learned something called a bar graph. I hope you remember that. So far in this course we have seen these two graphs. They're kind of connected with something called qualitative data. Okay, and then we have seen another type of a graph called histogram. And today I'm talking about something called the dot plot. And these two plots, they are known for the quantitative data. And I'm hoping you guys are aware what is the difference between a qualitative data and a quantitative data, right? So this is important that you have in mind the difference, right? Now let's understand what are the basic features, what are the basic characteristics of a dot plot. Number one, it's the easiest of the plot to make. And number two, there may be more than these characteristics, but I'm just writing the most prominent one. The dot plot can identify the gaps, can identify clusters, gaps, and outliers. When I make a dot plot, when I tell you what is the dot plot, and I take an actual example, you will really understand what I mean by these cluster, gaps, and an outlier, right? So by the way, this is the easiest of the plot to make, and when I show you an example in a minute, then you will find that that's, by the way, the easiest of the one. Okay, how we make a dot plot? Let's go to an example. So this is an example I have. The prices in dollar for 16 DVD players are mentioned here. These are the prices of 16 DVD players. And what we are asked to construct a dot plot. What is the first step here? The first step is that we're going to draw a horizontal line. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. I try to make it as straight as possible. This is the horizontal line. First of all, you draw a horizontal line, and on this line you take some scale. While you take some scale, you make sure that this scale includes your minimum value and your maximum value. Let's identify what is my minimum value. It seems to me the minimum value is 195. It seems to me 197. Sorry, this is 197. The minimum value. And what is the maximum value? The maximum value is 224. So we have the minimum value and we have the maximum value. So when I make this scale, I will make sure it includes my minimum value and it includes my maximum value. So let's start putting some scale here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's start. My minimum value was 197. In order to make it an equal, like in a smooth scale, I start from 195. 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 200. This is 205. This is 210. This is 215. This is 220, and this is 225. So I have put a scale here, and that includes my minimum value and that includes my maximum value. Now what are the next step? The next step is, in the next step we are going to plot these values on this particular axis. For every observation I'm going to put a dot on the top of the value. This is 210. I crossed it out. 210. This is one value. I put a dot. 224. 224 is here. 208. 208. 208 is here. Let me complete all these values. 212. 212 must be here. 219. 219. 219 is here, and 219. When you get a second dot, you put another dot on the top of the previous dot, like stacking these dots. 209, we have a 209, another one. No, another one. This is this one. Okay, and then we have 212. 212 is this one. 214, 199, 214, and 199 is here. 215, 219, 215 is here. 219 is here. 197 and 197, 199, 199 is this one. Another 199, another 199, and 210 and 210. So what I have done, I have plotted all these values on this particular axis, and for every observation I have put a dot, and for this reason this plot is called the dot plot. Sometimes you wonder where the name come from. This name comes from the fact that we plot a dot for every observation. Just at the final step, we make sure that we counted every value. Just count these number of dots: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And these are 16 values. These are 16 observations, right? So it seems that we have recorded all the observation. Just at the final step, what we do, we put a title at the bottom. Just we give a proper title here. What this is indicating? These are the prices of DVD players. So these are prices of DVD players, right? So this just give a nice title so that everybody understand what this plot is about. Now you remember in the beginning I told you that I will talk about what are the gaps and what are the clusters. So you can see that most of our values are centered around somewhere here, right? Somewhere most of the values. This is called clustering, right? This is called clustering, and there is a gap here. You see there is a gap here. The no values are between 199 and up to 206. So there is a gap, and an outlier is a value which is way above or way below as compared to the rest of the data values. We will cover that in the chapter number 3. We're going to cover that. What is an outlier? We will get a technical definition for that. But for now, so it's a very easy plot to make, and very intuitive. You can understand it very quickly, and I hope you have understood. Thank you very much.